Nightmare blunt rotation. Yeah, I would definitely say like Ann Coulter would certainly be in there. Maybe Tanya from that one season of 90 Day Fiancé. Yeah, definitely don't want Kanye West in the blunt rotation. That sounds like nightmare blunt rotation, just you and Kanye. Yeah, that is. I would be too high and too low at the same time. You're absolutely right. That's what they meant when they said I get up, I get down. It goes, wahoo, yippee, okie dokie, oh, a magic mushroom. But I have learned something from the last ones that we played, okay? This is Travis Scott. Were you scared when they stole your barbecue cover? Well, when I thought they were still on my patio, I wasn't scared. But I was just thinking about, like, what I'm going to say to them. Like, I'm gonna pull back the Venetian blinds. I'm gonna be staring this crook dead in the face. What am I gonna say? I was trying to think of what line I was gonna say. Drop the cover. Hey! Hey! I'm not gonna threaten to call the cops. I think he would be like, go ahead. They're not gonna do shit about a barbecue cover. Like, if he was trying to steal my barbecue, I would go outside. If he was just trying to steal the cover, I'd be like, I'll try to get him to drop it, but I'm not putting my sandals on just to go chase him down. That shit is like $60. Like, I'm not risking my life for it. Like, hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Put that down! Hey, bitch. Bet the over, bitch. Every NHL hockey game. Hey, bitch, you ever wanted to bet on hockey? Go to betriver.io. Bitch, bet the over. You can do absolutely psychopathic 25-way parlays. For $1, you could win $1 billion, bitch. Doesn't that sound good? You don't actually want it at the Thief's Dagger at this point? That's cool. It's my first run, so I'm just gonna do suboptimal things, win, and be like, I'm king of the world, nobody could possibly stop me. And then the next run, when they actually start to allow you to lose by introducing enemies with like much higher damage and speed and HP and stuff like that, then I'm gonna be like, what's going wrong? I'm gonna enter some sort of like valley where I can't seem to win in spite of the fact that I won on my first run, and I'm gonna be like, what the heck happened? How did I... Oh, never mind, I'll just die instead. Okay, that's fine. New run me. Every time I go over to like my father-in-law's house, he's always watching the LPGA. Now, maybe it's just because I go over on, like, Saturdays and Sundays, but, like, he's watching the LPGA, like, non-stop.
Oh, fair enough. I mean...
Yeah. Nothing against it. It's just, like...
No, it's just...
I mean, you caught him watching some raunchy stuff on his Netflix, though, right? So...
Yes.
What was he watching?
Well, we did give him our Netflix account credentials, and then one day I signed in, and there was just a lot of, like... It looked like the way that, like, an old... pervert would watch Netflix. Like, it was just everything in continue watching was like an advertisement of like some lady in a bra or something like that, and then all of them had been watched for like like less than 20 minutes each, and there were like 8 or 9 of them in the queue. He posted a video unrelated to games journalism, and it was like this TikTok influencer that's called like the Dapper Man or something like that. It's just an older gentleman in like a 20-piece suit who made a video that was like, guess what, everybody? The bowler is back. And he took out like a bowler hat and then went like and put it on top of his head. And I was like, that's very funny. I enjoyed the video immensely. I clicked on the tweet to see what was going on in the mentions. Every single tweet below it was like, hey, Big Daddy, would love to bend your ass over my kitchen counter and give it to you good. And then, like, I didn't realize what had been going on. It was like a thirst trap for bears. That's what the world was like in 2000. If you weren't there to experience it, I apologize, because I don't think we're ever going back. I think the world underwent a state change. But in the summer of 2000, the hottest movie on the planet, no superheroes, no aliens, no Indiana Joneses, just a bunch of ladies who work at a bar, and get this, they stand on the bar and they go like, and they're serving drinks while they're dancing in their cowboy boots. It was a simpler time, okay? As a support, I'm so used to like a little, like someone goes, and then my character goes, but as a tank, you know, you got to be able to, and then sometimes you go, and then that's when you pop shift, and then your character goes like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Cute? Dude, you want to see the most ruthless thing I've ever seen in a Twitch chat? I was watching Chib play a little Overwatch 2 yesterday. One of his mods in chat typed Germa's live, people leave. A mod? I mean, I'm used to a little bit of taking some abuse from the mods here, but like I thought that was like a me thing. That's brutal, man. It really do be your own sometimes. I know you. I know you. You're Joe Cole. No, I know your ass. People that are into rap are like, this guy's really good. It apparently is not Joe Cole, so I passed. Another dad said, my parents live a few hours away, so most Fridays they come down in the morning and just take care of the kid like all day. And then we, you know, once we get home from work, we sub in on the parenting duty. And then I swear to you, the other dad said, that's crazy. My parents also live in the same town, and that's pretty much what they do every Friday. And I was like, are you fucking... Listen, it's never easy, necessarily, but I've been sharing war stories with these guys like we're all in the damn trenches, and I realize they're the ones going, all right, lads, once more into the breach, and they're sitting there on the radio figuring out what to do. I'm the one ducking under machine gun fire and trying to advance no man's land by like 6 inches. Please take the fire wand. Okay, it's done. National Gallery of Canada. This is where I had to go to get my visa approved so I could go to Korea. So I went to the Korean consulate and I was like, hey, I'm here to get a stamp on my visa. And they're like, did you make an appointment? And I'm like, no, but I took a 2-hour-long bus ride to get here. And they're like, okay, come back in 8 hours. So I just wandered around Ottawa. I went to the National Gallery of Canada, and there was an 18+ zone, and you had to be 18 to get in. There was like a bouncer. I was 21, I think. So I said, excuse me, I'll pass right through here. And then there's just a bunch of huge blown up images of a woman with cum on her face. Why didn't they just name the Pokemon games in a reasonable way so we could all remember which one came when? Like Pokemon 1, then Pokemon, the second Pokemon game could be called Pokemon 360. Then the third Pokemon game could be called Pokemon 1 again. And then the fourth one could be called Pokemon Series X. That way I could keep them straight. Listen, I never doubt getting over it. A lot of my weekend, hey honey, what do you want for dinner? Chocolate egg. Okay, listen, be reasonable. You can't have a chocolate egg for dinner. Plus, you already had one for lunch. What do you want for dinner? Pasta? No, I don't want pasta. Pizza? No, yuck. I don't like pizza. Okay, let's not be ridiculous. Let's not say things we can't take back. What about a sandwich? Okay, I'll have a sandwich. Slice up some sourdough. Get a mixture of Swiss cheese and cheddar cheese. Butter the bread. Make a beautiful grilled cheese in a pan. Slice it up into non-chokeable pieces. Put it on her plate. As soon as I put it on her plate, no! What do you mean no? You told me you wanted a sandwich. What do you want to eat? Chocolate egg. We went over this! And then I took some noodles and popped it in there. Gave her a spoon. Gave her a fork. She went crazy on the broth. Then I started feeding her the noodles with my own chopsticks. She was going... She was eating that. She ate probably like half of an adult-sized ramen. Siphoned off of Kate's bowl and my own bowl. And then when I was putting her to bed, she looked at me in the eyes, because we had been practicing our speaking. She looked at me in the eyes and said, "Daddy, I love ramen noodle." And I said, "Aww." And then she said, "Daddy, I love my crib." And it was like breaking my heart. And then I said, "Good night, honey, I love you." And she said, "Daddy, go to bed." I guess I got to put in a little bit more elbow grease to get to the same level as crib and ramen noodles. But I look at like a AAA game these days and I just get exhausted. Wake the fuck up, samurai. You ever wanted to do the same fucking mission for 50 hours straight? Hey, what are we gonna... Hey, Keanu Reeves, what are we gonna do on this mission? Okay, you're going to infiltrate the cyber bank of Night City. Oh shit, it's a fucking heist? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna like hack into the mainframe or like design? Can we go in through the tunnels? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna kick down the front door and shoot 70 NPCs in the head. Then you're gonna press E on top of a briefcase. You're gonna turn 180 degrees. You're gonna shoot 80 NPCs in the head until you get back to the place where you started the mission. All right, what are we gonna do after that? Okay, we're gonna take out a drug lab deep in the bowels of Night City. Oh, sick. Are we gonna use like C4s? I think being a financial dominatrix, it might be like the only job on earth that maybe is like better than being a Twitch streamer. Maybe this is like a bad take, but I feel like it's kind of like the easiest job of all time, which is not this, and I get that it's just the pot calling the kettle black, but like, don't you just post a picture of yourself in like a leather corset and go like, "Hey, you little pay pigs, give me your paycheck, you limp dick piece of shit," and then people are like, "Oh my god, okay, here you go." And then they give you like a whole month's salary, and then you go like, "That's it," and then they're like, "Oh, it was worth it." Anyway, would love to know your thoughts. Thanks for all the gifted subscriptions, by the way. Thanks for all the gifted subscriptions. Like, my daughter was on the jungle gym, and she was having a great time. She went, "Silly me, silly me." And then there was, like, another kid on the other side of the jungle gym said, "Silly goose, silly goose." And then my daughter went, "I am Nazi.